I don't think that the ministry attracts lazy people, but if we're not careful, it can make us lazy, and it could happen to anyone.
For this interview, I am very grateful to be with missionary Chris Luppino. He is in Florida, and he is the director of missionary care with the Gospel Furthering Fellowship. How are you doing down there, Brother Chris?
I'm doing great, Rodney. Good morning.
Good morning to you. So glad to have an opportunity to interview you with these questions. How has the Chinese COVID-19 virus affected you in your area, or affected your area specifically?
Well, we live in Florida just west of Disney World. So actually, as the crow flies, it's like right there. Driving, depending on the traffic, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So in our area, a lot of places the economy is going to take a big hit. It's going to be very, very bad here as far as the economy part of it, because a lot of the attraction, they pay low. They're not high pay. Both husband and wife often work. So it's going to be very difficult that way. Plus, it's all driven by tourism, and the tourists are not here. So it's very, very quiet on the roads and that. On the social distancing side, which is significant, people here seem to be trying to do what they're asked, it's been asked to be done. So, been devastating. It's going to be devastating for the economy, but people seem to be cooperating pretty well. Well, there's two aspects. The first is that since we just recently started in full-time missions and with GFF, one of our primary ministries, if you could call it that, or concerns, is raising support. I say concern. We're not worried about it. Just one of my primary activities, contacting churches. Pastors are canceled the meetings they had. They're rescheduling the meetings they have with people. So, in some ways that's making it kind of difficult. Reminds me, step back and say, Lord, this is in your hands. I'm going to keep contacting pastors, talking to them, and just see how you work all this out. And so this morning I got a call from a pastor in the Chesapeake, Virginia area, and he's scheduling for the fall. As far as ministering to missionaries, this technology is wonderful. Email, Zoom, you can send emails, communicate. So, our main concern, ministering to missionaries, we can keep doing right here. And that's great. As far as, scheduling meetings in churches, kind of difficult, but, the Lord knows. We're not worried about it. We're just doing what we can. We do our part. He does his part. We have no plans out of the country. Everything's shut down. So, yeah, we don't have anything scheduled there. Our next out of the country trip is scheduled to go to Nepal in the fall, in the first week of November, if there's a need to stop in Europe on our way back, just to encourage missionaries. So we didn't have any out of the country travel plan. There was tentative, maybe GFF, we would have a mission trip, but probably it's better that there isn't any. It would be really quite a big ordeal. Well, of course, the basic answer is that we see this as an interruption of many, many things. I had a meeting scheduled this past Sunday. Unfortunately, it was canceled. So we see this as a big interruption. But it's not an interruption to the Lord. Nothing takes him by surprise. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think, guess what I forgot? We know God never does that. So college students and those preparing to be missionaries need to remember, this didn't take God by surprise. So we can't see it as an interruption. We can't put what we're doing on hold until things get back to whatever normal is. So you need to be, but now it's on you, the responsibility. Very great, good training for ministry. Most of us in ministry, we do not have a direct supervisor. I do. Rodney's my direct supervisor. But we don't punch clocks. We don't sit around the same office. We don't watch what each other comes. We don't submit diaries and all that. So the ministry, unfortunately, can cause us to be lazy. So this is a good opportunity to see, look in the ministry, there's no one standing over my shoulder saying, do this, do that, do this, do that. So it's part of realizing, look, I need to know, Lord, what do you want me to do? Do the things the Lord wants me to do. Be open to the My schedule this morning's changed like 3 times, but just continuing to be diligent. Very easy to start sitting around saying, well, I'm just going to wait. Or being a college student is stewardship. Money's been spent to have an education. It's not just getting by. We want to be good stewards. So stewards of our time, stewards of the money that's been invested, all preparing for the next thing that the Lord has for us. I don't think that the ministry attracts lazy people, but if we're not careful, it can make us lazy, and it could happen to anyone. We make our own schedule. So just good for us to think that through and just use the opportunities and the time. So we're not doing some things, but we are doing others.
Very, very true. Very true. And especially true for the mission field, because there's even less people looking over your shoulder there. And so, and that's a part of being a disciple, is discipline over your time and otherwise. Thank you, Pastor Luppino. We'll continue to pray for you and your family. God bless you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.